Hello everyone! Morning everyone, my name is Jaden and welcome back to my office. Today we're going to be talking about 3 films. La La Land is up here because one of the actors in La La Land is in the first movie I'm going to be talking about. So I'm doing a trio review. I did a dual review a couple weeks ago. I've done a couple of dual reviews. So I think, I'm not sure, but I know I'm definitely talking about this one because I watched it.
Staying alive, staying alive.
The Notebook came out in 2004 and is directed by Nick Cassavetes. I don't know how to pronounce it. And it's based upon the novel by Nicholas Sparks. And, I watched it. It was on HBO Max. I watched it. I thought it was fine. It's not the best movie in the world. I don't really think it's good. But, like, okay. So the whole thing about it makes people cry. I cried while watching The Notebook. I didn't cry. I mean, I got teary-eyed in the end. Because it's sad. It's a sad ending. But, like, everyone except for the guy she ends up getting engaged with sucks. She cheats on the, she gets forced into a date by Ryan Gosling, who, that's why there's La La Land up here, and there's, the DC thing because of Aquaman, and if I am thinking correctly, I am going to be reviewing Malignant, but, yeah, so, he forces her on a date, then, like, everyone sucks, then, her family's classist. Then they end up breaking up because he gets mad at her family, and it's a whole thing. And then he cheats. Then she cheats on him, and he encourages her to cheat. And then I just feel so bad for the guy, and he takes it way too simply. I mean, glad he got over it like that, but like still, it's a little too quickly. It makes you question a little bit their relationship, I guess. There's a lot of flash forwards. We know they're going to end up together, which I thought kind of just ruined the fun. Imagine The Sixth Sense, they gave the plot twist away in the first 5 minutes. Oops! It would have, like, made you view the whole movie differently. Okay. So the best part about this movie is the music. It is incredible. I literally listened to the credits. Like, it's just a thing. It's just so, like... I'm not nicer than that. I don't understand why it's called The Notebook until you reach the end. Like, it should have been called something else. The scene, like, everything is just so annoying. So one thing I do love is the technical aspect of it. This movie came out in 2003, 2004, 2004, and the shots look like they're from the 70s or 80s. I love that look. It creates such an older vibe. Ew, I don't like that word. Older feel to it, you know? I prefer, like, older films and stuff. My favorite film is Birdman, so I think that pretty much sums it up. I think, like, I'm not gonna have, like, Citizen Kane as my number 1. There's old movies, just because they're old doesn't mean I like them more. This, I think that kind of benefited it because of how old the movie feels. Ryan Gosling looks like a homeless man near the end of it. It's just not that great. Like, it angers me so much. I didn't cry, though, because I don't feel like they deserved my tears. But yeah, La La Land was better. I feel like they have a pretty similar tone. If I had to describe their relationship, it's, Jim and Pam, but if Jim had the same tendencies as Roy. So, like, it was toxic and stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't talk about this movie much because there's not a lot to talk about. Their romance was boring, not much, like, it didn't have a drive to it. It was slow and stuff. I don't know. I know, man, if you don't know my rating system, but luckily we have another 2 movies to talk about. A golden ticket is a 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, and a trophy is a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, it just couldn't cut it because there's so many flaws compared to the good stuff. So I'll have to give The Notebook a 6.5 out of 10. Yes, I know it's a low rating for a movie that I talked some good, some bad about. It's just, it couldn't reach that, and it was also too slow. It's not a piece of garbage, but it's not, like, I feel like I was expecting too much out of it. I don't have that much else to say, other than the performances were good, I guess. Yeah. So, here is the next one. From either the luxurious leather seats of a movie theater to the uncomfort of your own home, you could see James Wan's newest piece of crap in 4K. I don't know, man. This movie sucks. So, Malignant is the newest film by James Wan. If you've definitely heard of some of his works. He did The Conjuring. He did this Saw films. He did Aquaman, which is why I have the DC films up here. I did not like it at all. There's a couple things I like about it. Let's get to the things I like, and then I complain a little bit. I like the cinematography, like how he uses the camera, some super disorienting shots. What else? McKenna Grace Rose, or I don't know, McKenna Grace is the best part of the movie. And that's it. Everything else kind of sucks. Oh, no, there's a part in the third act where it's in a prison, which I think is pretty cool. The CGI is alright, I guess. The acting sucks. Okay, let's do stuff that sucks. This movie feels like every movie from the 2000s, okay? That is not a good thing. Every horror film from the 2000s is a... It feels like, let's see. So I watched The Notebook. I said, oh, that feels like it's from the 70s. But this feels like a Rob Zombie movie. Here's a good example of what it feels like. To me, it just gave off this type of feel. Where did I put it? It feels like, the last few films, or like, the third film to the last film in the Harry Potter films, where has that weird filter on it, where everything's dark for no reason. Let's talk about the creature real quick. God-awful design. It looks ridiculous. How am I supposed to be scared of that? It's annoying. This movie shouldn't exist. It's not a good movie. It was the biggest waste of 2 hours, and I could have just watched Kill Bill Volume 2 and got it over with like that. But no! Come on. I don't know. I wish... I did not like the Conjuring films either. The Conjuring 2 sucks. I wasn't a big fan of James Wan's works. I haven't seen Aquaman. But, like, this movie is just not good. The ghost element, there wasn't much about it. Something that really dealt with the death and just a lot of type of stuff great was Hereditary. Incredible film, my second favorite behind The Shining, of course. The Shining is the best horror film, whether you like it or not. The music sucks. It feels like a TV show. The opening title sequence it's all ridiculous crap. I don't know what the hell this movie is. It's a damn mess. It's just a big mess. Nothing good, except for the things I just talked about. I really don't... This is going to be the shortest section of the video, because I don't have anything to say other than it just sucks. Watch it because it's bad. If you want a crappy horror film, watch this. And if you don't want to waste time, don't watch it. It is such a bad film. It might be because I just don't like James Wan films. That might be it. He seems like a cool guy. I've seen some of his interviews. It's not a good movie. But I bet you, this is my prediction. James H. is going to make it. He's going to say he loved it. He's going to say it has some of its flaws, but it was still a great movie overall. I don't like it at all. I'm getting more critical with stuff as time goes on. This is just bad. At least The Room, it's bad, but I can still appreciate it. He still made a movie. This guy, it's not a Conjuring movie, it's his own movie. And how can you screw up this type of stuff so much? How? I don't know, man. Alright. Yeah, it's not getting any rating. I'm giving it, so it's a 4 out of 10. I liked it less than Black Widow, and you know how I feel about Black Widow. Black Widow sucks. I liked it less than Fast 9. Yeah. So, 4 out of 10. It gets nothing. I guess the murder... Nothing about this movie's good. Okay. Kill Bill Volume 2. That's it. Alright. I'm gonna start watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine to cool myself down. I'll watch Kill Bill Volume 2 tomorrow. Film it. Okay. It's gonna be all one video. Okay. So Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton and is the most recent Marvel film as of the time of recording, and I don't know when you're watching this, whether it be when it first comes out or 10 years from now. I don't know. It is... So, I saw it in the theater. There's not much background to give into it, except it kind of has a small connection to Iron Man. I really don't have much to say without just going straight into it, because I don't have an opening gag or anything. Katie and Shang-Chi, they go, basically, they kind of just hop around the world a little bit and go to a hidden world, too, like the Smurfs. So they just hop around a little bit. I thought it was fine. It's not great. I'm not the biggest Marvel movie person. I can't tell. I really don't know if I like it or not. It's so just... There's no drive to it. Nothing happens. Which kind of just slows everything down. The music... I don't like this music choices. There's a lot of needle drops in it. I don't... Like, it's just a bunch of pop crap and stuff. Oh, one second. The performances were fine. I didn't... Like, it was funny, but I just... Some scenes didn't need to be funny. I think Marvel has this issue where they feel like they need to shoehorn humor into something that doesn't need it, and this film did not need as much humor as it did. It was still funny, but, yeah, the acting was fine, I guess. It wasn't the best thing in the world. It's definitely on the better side of Marvel films, but I don't like the ending. I'm glad they actually weren't afraid to kill someone off. Unless they come back from the dead. I don't know. It's a lot to take in. It looks cool, but I was expecting it to be, I was incredibly disappointed by this movie. I heard it was one of the best Marvel films ever. Super great, but, it just didn't make it all the way. It didn't, I don't know what I like and don't like about this one. It just hops around a lot, and I don't like that at all, really. This is gonna be a short video, my god. But yeah, it was fun. It's more of just a, come on, let's go. And it's actually pretty good pacing, but yeah. The Legend of the Ten Rings is kind of confusing, but I love the post-credit scene. Not the post-credit scene, I didn't pay attention to that one, which is more of like a to-be-continued type thing, but it looks like Doctor Strange and No Way Home is going to be sick. And I give Shang-Chi a 7 out of 10. It wasn't the greatest movie, but it wasn't awful. Yeah, I really don't have anything much to say about it. Cool dragon fight. And that's it. It's just, at this point, I feel like Endgame on, the MCU is going to have a big struggle because they don't have any of the original actors, so they're kind of screwed. I was going to do Kill Bill Volume 2, but then I ended up just not watching it, and also, I just feel like it would be more aesthetically pleasing if I had the two videos, just on their own, you know? Also just to throw it in a Tarantino playlist, it looks nicer, you know? Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's my reviews for The Notebook, Malignant, and Shang-Chi, and The Legend of the Ten Rings. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay golden, everyone. That Shang-Chi one is a little bit of a mess, but that's because that's how I felt about the movie. See you guys next week, and if I'm predicting this correctly, whether I think it's going to be the first part of the Halloween special or the Cursed Child. I don't know. Yeah. Stay golden, everyone. Wink.